Okay, let's jump into this. It's quite something, isn't it? Thinking about how a single terrible event can, well, echo across the globe, and how strangers respond not just with words, but with art, with this real feeling of solidarity. Today, we're really digging into this incredible link between Wales and Alabama. It shows how art can, build bridges across continents, across time even, and how it helps us understand things, even really difficult things. Our mission today, to really unpack how art can maybe help make it right.
Absolutely. And the starting point, the genesis, is just shattering. It's the 1963 bombing of the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama. I mean, a horrific act that killed 4 young African-American girls. And the shockwaves, they weren't just felt in the U.S., it sparked outrage globally. So our deep dive is focusing on how that moment, that awful moment, led to this amazing act of international empathy, which is now being revisited by this Make It Right exhibition.
It's almost hard to grasp that level of shock traveling so far so fast.
Yeah.
But it reached Wales, and an artist there, John Petts, he felt he had to do something. Tell us about his stained glass window, the Wales window of Alabama. What made it so impactful?
Well, the window itself is just incredibly layered with symbolism. You see, it shows a black Christ figure. And crucially, he has one hand out, sort of in protest, and the other open in acceptance, perhaps forgiveness. It's complex. It wasn't just, an official gift from one government to another. No, this was funded by ordinary people in Wales, a gift from the people to the church. It was this very direct human connection, a refusal to stay silent about hatred. It really highlights how art can sometimes forge these emotional links that politics can't always reach. Real empathy in action.
That original window sounds like such a powerful, enduring statement.
Yeah.
But okay, fast forward decades. How do you keep that message alive for a new generation, especially with such a heavy history attached? Is that where Make It Right comes in?
Exactly. That's precisely the challenge it addresses. Over 60 years on, Make It Right emerged as this multifaceted response. So in summer 2023, they introduced this whole story to over 1,000 young artists, kids in schools across Carmarthenshire and Wales. And they didn't just learn about it. Their task was to actually recreate small sections of Pet's original window. So their individual pieces, hundreds of them, became the very foundation of this new exhibition. It's a living legacy, really.
Well, 1,000 young artists. So it's not just displaying old history, it's actively engaging with it, making it new.
Yeah.
And these individual pieces, how did they bring them all together? What were the key parts of the exhibition?
Right. They use different forms to really amplify the message. Domingo Studios, for instance, created this amazing digital animation. It took all those student artworks, over 1,000 contributions, and wove them into one flowing visual story. It really showed that collective feeling. And then there's the music. The Water Poets composed an original score, adding this whole other emotional dimension. It helps you feel the story, not just see it. And this is quite moving. Staff and students at the Carmarthen School of Art made this beautifully embroidered blanket, a tangible symbol. And one of those blankets was actually gifted permanently to the Birmingham Civil Rights Museum, a lasting link.
A blanket. That's incredibly poignant. Comfort, connection, solidarity, all wrapped up in that. So thinking bigger picture then, Make It Right is clearly more than just an art project, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. At its heart, it's this powerful echo of the original Windows spirit, international empathy, made real again. And it actually aligns with the Welsh government's anti-racist Wales action plan, too. So it shows this ongoing commitment from Wales, a commitment to amplifying voices for peace, for unity across borders. It proves remembrance isn't just passive, it can be a real catalyst for action.
So thinking about the legacy then, the original Wales window of Alabama, it's still shining, still a beacon, right? And these new efforts, they just keep reinforcing that call to collaborate, to make things right.
Precisely. This project ensures that legacy isn't just gathering dust. It's alive, it's breathing, it's actively inspiring people now. It's a fantastic example of how understanding history, truly understanding it, and then applying that through creative action, well, it can genuinely shape future solidarity.
Which leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? For you, listening. How can these kinds of empathetic acts, sparked by art, carried across borders and generations, how can they inspire us, maybe in our own communities, or even globally, to foster that understanding and, make a real tangible difference, something to consider?